An old father called his 3 biological daughters for an urgent meeting. The eldest arrived first, visibly irritated. "Dad, what's going on? You called my office, I'm busy." The father smiled gently. "I'll explain. Let's wait for your sisters." She sighed loudly. "Unbelievable. I drove across town for this. If he thinks I'm going to nurse him at this age, he's dreaming. I have my own life." Moments later, the second daughter rushed in. "Dad, are you okay? You scared me." Then she lowered her voice. "Please don't tell me you're moving in. My husband can't stand chaos." Before the father could answer, the youngest daughter walked in, calm but distant. "Dad, what's wrong?" she asked without moving closer. The father took a deep breath. "I'll tell you in a moment. Let me get us some tea." As he stepped away, the sisters exchanged uneasy looks. "This sounds serious. I bet he can't pay his mortgage. Well, he's not staying with me. I don't have the time." When the father returned, his voice was soft and tired. "My daughters, something difficult has happened. I've lost my home. All I have left is inside this small envelope. I wanted to know if one of you could take me in, just until I find my footing." Their answers came like knives. "That won't work. We're married. We don't have space. You'd be a burden. You should find a small apartment." The father's eyes dimmed. "My children, I am 78. I cannot start over again." Still, none of them moved. Inside, something broke. He had called them first because he planned to give his wealth to one of his own daughters. But if his own blood couldn't accept him, how could he expect more from anyone else? After a long silence, he said quietly, "There is one more person I should call." Minutes later, his adopted daughter arrived, the girl he had found years ago, abandoned as a newborn and left in the trash. Now she was married, young, and building a life of her own. She rushed in, worry all over her face, and hugged him tightly. "Dad, what happened? You sounded scared." He told her everything, the lost home, the rejection, the envelope. Without hesitation, she smiled through tears. "Come home with me. My child will be so happy to have a grandfather." Then she held his hands and said, "You gave me life when I was thrown away. I will take care of you for the rest of your life." Happily. The father was stunned. The other 3 daughters felt relieved. Their burden was gone. Then the father slowly opened the envelope. Inside were documents worth millions. The room went silent. Shock spread across the faces of the 3 biological daughters. They tried to cover their reaction. "Dad, please, we're sorry. We didn't mean it. We'll take care of you. Please forgive us." But he gently closed the envelope and placed it in his adopted daughter's hands. Then he said, "When I had nothing, you saw me as a burden. She saw me as a father. You don't love me now. You love the property. And even then, there is no guarantee you would care for me. After all, I am old, and to you I would always be a burden." Everything went to the adopted daughter. The others were left with regret, heavy, irreversible regret. Moral of the story: family is not defined by blood, but by who is willing to hold your hand when you need it most. Sometimes, the people we love the most are the ones who hurt us the deepest. People may let you down when there is nothing left to gain. Learn to depend on yourself. Cherish your children as beautiful gifts, but don't build your entire foundation on them. Put your ultimate trust in God. If this message speaks to you, comment, "God is my last hope," and share it to help others. Stay blessed.